Alright guys, welcome back to another Division build video. Today, what I've got for you is something slightly different than the hardest hitting build that I uploaded earlier this week. That's this build that we have right here, with the exception of the Kingbreaker. We did use the Famas in that build. What I'm going to share with you today is what I think works well for PvE and for PvP, especially if you've got everything maxed out. It can be your go-to build for pretty much everything you do because of one primary factor: damage to armor. When you look at this build, which is what I'm running at the moment, it's 4 pieces, maxed out. We've got 3 blues, we've got 3 reds, and 4 Heartbreaker pieces are primarily rolled for crit chance and for crit damage, with crit damage or crit chance mods to optimize it as best as you possibly can. And then we've got the Contractors and we've got the Kneepads. Both of these, the one adding us damage to armor, which we like, it's 8%, and then damage to targets out of cover 8%, alongside the Kingbreaker, which also gives us damage to armor. That's how I rolled it that way. So that's 14% damage to armor by itself. And as you guys will see in this clip, when we take on this named target in front of us, you'll see how quickly it melts armor, which is the whole point of this build. So let's start, and I'll show you what it does. Let's get our stacks up on a named enemy. Now we almost have full stacks, but look how quickly the armor disappears, man. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So, I mean, we're hitting crits of about 1.1, 1.2 million. Most of the times going to around a DPS of 9.6. I've got it over 10 once or twice as well. 10.6 goes to 11. So it's just a really hard hitting build with that kind of survivability. On PvP, I would probably not run the shield, but the defender drone, and pop that one last minute when you see you start taking too much damage, alongside either a healing, a sticky bomb, or maybe something, some kind of heal procs, whatever floats your boat. But in terms of a PvE content, I will use the shield, and I probably will use I will use the Ballistic Shield specifically because of the additional damage that I think this is going to be 10 or 11% additional damage because of the blue cores. And on PvP, I'd probably hit 4 blue cores as well. But this is the build. It really does incredibly well. I think the only thing that would improve it is if I had a Famas that had damage to armor on it. Now at the moment, I've got it almost maxed out the damage to target out of cover. As you guys will see when I get my stacks up on this thing, what it does, it's even more shredding than the Kingbreaker, which is just great because it's pretty much my favorite weapon. So look at that. I mean, you've got easy 9.5 DPS. You're hitting crits of around 850,000. This can easily go up to 11 DPS. So the Kingbreaker and the Famas are very similar. 10.5 on that one. It just, I guess, depends on what works for you. I also think if you have the Kingbreaker with a max mag, so 50 round mag or 51 round mag, that'll make a massive difference. But I do suspect that if I can get this, I'm still farming for it, but if I can get a damage to armor Famas alongside this build, 4 cores for PvE is going to be stunning to play. I'd probably switch it out for the Fox. So I've got an armor Fox, but that's got weapon handling, which isn't bad if you're going for longer engagement, if you're playing Conquest or something like that. But that's the build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't want to make these build videos incredibly long. I just want to share what I have and get feedback from you guys in the comment section down below. Let me know if you've used it. Let me know what you think, how you would improve it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the build. Until the next one, I appreciate you guys. Subscribe if you're new. Drop a like. Let people out there get the video and see the video. We're almost at 500 subs. I'm incredibly grateful for that. That's been the target all along. So if you are new, please do consider sticking around. Until next time, I'll see you guys then.